What's going on, world? Brian Wright here, and you're now tuned into the Brian Wright Radio Show, where we offer value to people in the form of content to where it can hopefully help them change their mindset and they can go out into the world and serve the world and leave the world a better place than we found it. Those are the people that I'm looking for. Those are the people that I'm trying to reach out to. And if you're taking the time to listen to what I have to say, I just want to say thank you for everything. And I want to say I hope this message provides a lot of value for you. Today's topic is going to be lifestyle. Today's topic is going to be lifestyle. And I chose a synonym, and that's another way of, it's another definition of a word. Like if you want to know what else a word could be used for, you look up the synonym of it. And the synonym is a noun, and it's called a way of life. And that's what I want to talk about today, because it's so many people that don't understand this concept. That I hear a lot of people say that, yeah, it's a lot of money in this and it's a lot of money in that. Yes, that is absolutely true. You can make money. That's the purpose of living in America. You can do anything you want to do. If you wake up in the morning, you want to sell candy, you can sell candy. If you wake up in the morning, you want to sell this, you can sell this. If you wake up in the morning, you want to sell that, you can sell that. It don't matter. You can sell anything you want. But what I feel like people don't understand is that it's a lifestyle. It's a way of life. Whatever you decide to get into, you might as well consider it like a marriage. What is a marriage? A marriage is commitment. And through that marriage, you'll have a lot of married people, and they'll tell you, like, it's easy getting married. The hard part is staying married, because why? You go through ups, you go through down, you go through angry times, you go through sad times, you go through this, you go through that, and it's going to be the same thing, whatever endeavor you decide to take on, because it's a lifestyle. A lifestyle mean, okay, if you want to get fit in the gym, and if you want to be cock diesel like Kylie Muscle or Simeon Panda, whatever the guy's name is on Instagram, those guys do the way of life. What is the way of life of a bodybuilder? Consistent chicken breast, consistent protein, consistent weightlifting, consistent supplements, things that's not going to hinder them from getting off their path. That's not going to deviate them from their path. Their lifestyle is their results. They want to be jacked. They want to be muscular. And in order to do that, they have to follow a lifestyle. See, I feel like most people think that when you get into something, you know, there's going to be a time where you work, and then you're going to be able to rest. And yes, you're going to be able to rest, but guess what? You're going to have to get back on that lifestyle in order to maintain. Same thing with bodybuilders. They have a cheat day. The Rock has a day to where he eats so much in one day, cookies, ice cream, and stuff like that. But guess what? He right back on his lifestyle. You think he could just drop his lifestyle and be like, you know what? I'm enjoying these cookies a lot more. I'm enjoying this cake a lot more than I am the work. The work is the reason why I can eat these things. I shouldn't just take this is a reward. And that's how you should look at life. And when you're trying to achieve something and it's a lifestyle, you should look at that vacation as a reward and not the end all be all. You should look at that car as a reward, but you should always remember the car and all that stuff is a result of your lifestyle. I can't tell you how many people don't understand this concept. They just think that it's just going to be easy, or they're not going to have to give their life to it. I had this conversation with my friend before, because I'm trying to give him advice that I wish I would have known when I was in the military. And I told him this. He was like, "Hey man, I feel like, I'm still balancing both sides." And I told him this. I said, "What do you want to do?" He said, 20 years in the military. I said, "Bro, listen, I wish somebody would have told me this. If you want to do 20 years in the military, you're going to have to give your life to it. You're going to have to sacrifice a lot of family time." I said the family time is probably going to be about 80-20. You're going to spend 80% of your time with the Navy and 20% the time with your family. But you said that you wanted to do 20 years. So I'm telling you what it requires. And you have to make sure that the people in your life are cool with that, because if they're not, they have to go, because they do not fit into that lifestyle. They do not fit into your realm of the new way that you're trying to go. The lifestyle of saving money, the lifestyle of expanding your mind, the lifestyle of doing above the norm. It's going to require a commitment. And a way of life it's going to be just like the way that you breathe air. When you wake up, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have to get to it every day. There are no days off. Well, I'm not going to say there are no days off. There are days off, but there can't be more days off than on, especially when you first get started. Now, if we talking later on in life, when you turn 50 and 60 and 70 and you want to just enjoy your life, okay, cool. But I know people that's still working and making things a lifestyle then too. But right now, especially if you're trying to get off the ground with what you're doing right now, if you're trying to build a foundation of something that's going to last for generations, for legacies to come, something that you can pass down to your children, it's going to have to be a lifestyle. There are no days off. With success, the rent is due almost every day. It's due almost every day. There is no breaks. And that's what I need people to understand. Because I hear a lot of people like, hey, when is the break gonna come? The break gonna come when you create the break. When you work your ass off, excuse my language, but when you work your tail off and you get that break and you make that money and you go, you know what? I done made the money. Let me take my family on a vacation. If you ain't got no family, let me go on a vacation. Let me enjoy the fruits of my labor. But that's most people's problem. They haven't planted any seeds. They haven't bared any fruit. But at the same time, they want to pluck from a tree that ain't got no fruit because they didn't plant any. They want to pluck from a fruitless tree. They want to take from the tree and they didn't even do nothing. And that's the problem with majority of people. This lifestyle thing is not a joke. When I say that no one is coming to save you, no one is coming to save you besides yourself. And when it comes to lifestyle, what do you have to do? You have to form new habits. New habits with a new lifestyle. And guess what? It's going to be painful at first. It's going to hurt at first. But guess what? If you keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again, eventually it's going to become a norm. There's a saying that it takes 21 days to form a habit. Only 21 days. You have to commit to this thing. You have to make this an everyday thing if you are going to want to take your life to the next level. It is a lifestyle. It is a commitment. So whatever you into, I don't care what it is. It could be real estate. It could be stocks. It could be crypto. It don't matter what it is. I don't care. You're gonna have to marry it. You're gonna have to understand that I am marrying this goal. I am marrying my purpose. And I understand that what these things that come with commitment are always going to be great. Yes, I'm going to have some good times with this thing, but at the same time, I'm going to have some bad days too. And I'm okay with that because I understand in order to get where I need to go, this has to be a lifestyle. This has to be a commitment. This has to be worked on every day. And the things that you work on every day, wherever you flow your energy to, it's what's going to grow. And most people's problem is they want to flow their energy into it, but they want to play the other side too. No, there is no playing the other side. If you play both sides, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get halfway results. And halfway results, and hey, most people we know getting halfway results now. Guess what? They lifestyle not bad. They making a paycheck every day. I mean, every month, every 2 weeks. They paycheck ain't bad, but guess what? It ain't good either. They can pay their bills. Guess what? They can't just go on a vacation whenever they want. They can't take their children to Disneyland anytime they want. They can't just pack up and go anytime they want. That's what I call a halfway life. A full life is one that you can do all that stuff. But guess what? If you got your feet on both sides, if you in and out, guess what? You'll never be able to get there. Because a lifestyle is a way of living. Right now, I am on the process of my weight loss journey, but this is the thing. I want to keep it off. So guess what I have to do? I have to make eating healthy a lifestyle, and I have to eat healthy more than I can eat fried foods and bad foods and things like that. I have to make health a priority. I have to make eating that fruit, eating those vegetables, eating that protein meal, intermittent fasting, drinking a lot of water. That is the lifestyle that you have to do to make results happen when it comes to losing weight. I can't just be in here and let's say if I was still eating that stuff, I'm eating fruit and vegetables, but I'm pounding, fried foods and sodas down. That ain't gonna matter that I'm eating that stuff. It's halfway, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's not gonna bear me no fruit that I want to see. The result that I want to see is when I look in the mirror, I like what I see when I look in the mirror. And the only way I can do that is if I form a lifestyle around it. So I just want to tell you guys that I don't want to sound like I'm getting on you guys, but what I'm doing is, or you girls, but what I'm doing is I'm trying to help you understand that without forming this lifestyle, that you're never going to be able to see the true results that you crave deep down in your heart. So you already know how it go. Let's look in the mirror and let's tell ourselves, I'm done being halfway in, halfway out. I'm going to make this a lifestyle. Not saying that I can't have days off, not saying that I can't have cheat days. But guess what? I'm going to get back on this thing. I might take 1 day off, I might take 2 days off, but I'm going to snap back in and I'm going to realize that if I do not make the lifestyle a priority, I'm never going to get there. And today is the day that I make it a lifestyle. And I'm going to achieve my goals because I'm going to work towards them every day. I'm no longer going to settle for this lifestyle of just being normal, just being able to pay my bills. I want to pay my bills, take my family around the world, and have surplus money coming in and live life in abundance. So what is the lifestyle habits that I need to form in order to do that? And that's what I'm going to do. So with that being said, I just want to say that this thing right here is a lifestyle with me. And I'm dedicated to y'all. And I'm dedicated to getting these future emails saying, hey man, this message changed my life. It got me off the couch. It changed my mindset. And now I'm sailing in life. Because that's what it's all about, giving to one another, adding value to one another, where we can go out there and we can change the world. So with that being said, you already know what the motto is. No distractions until riches. Let's level up.